Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Scrap Mechanic. And we've been messing around with something today because there was just an update on Scrap Mechanic. Now, many of you guys may have seen my horn musical machine in the past, but today we're working on something a bit different, which is tote heads, I think they're called. I don't even know what the heck these things are called. Yeah, tote bot heads. They're pretty much like machine music heads. I don't really know how else you'd describe them, but basically they each have an input of a bunch of different notes you can play. You can connect them up to any sort of thing that would activate them, such as a sensor, and if we actually walk past them, you'll hear. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. And you can change up all those notes, so if we go ahead and drop it down there, yeah, we can even just stand here. I love that so much. We could straight up play it like a piano if I knew anything on the piano, but then if we go over here, we've got some more weird sounds. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's so cool. And if we come over here, this one's a bit different because if we go ahead and come over here, if we go in here, there's actually a lot of different choices for this one. We have misc, which is that weird sound. Then we've got glitch, which is also very weird. Then we've got hi-hat, which is somewhat of a clicking sound. Then we've got snare and kick, which is all super awesome. And the last one here is, what is this? I don't even know. But if we go in here, we can test out these notes again. All sorts of super weird techno-like sounds is really what this is here. But yeah, has been messing around here with this mechanism here that basically has a bunch of these sensors connected to these blocks. Now, if those sensors pass one of these bolts, it'll be activated. So he managed to make a bit of a beat here. So if we go ahead and click this, oh my god, so jammin'. It's so good. Such a good beat. Yeah. So there we go. That's what we've managed to come up with so far for these goofy little blocks here. I'm really glad they were implemented because since we were working on the horn music machine we did in the past, it really was very limiting, but here it seems like we're going to have a lot more possibilities of what we can actually do with this, since now we actually have all of these different sound options. So I can't wait for us to get going and making something cool. I'm not really sure what we have planned. Hopefully we'll just be able to make you a way cooler beat than this. This one was just a bit of a test prototype kind of a thing, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started messing around with some cooler beats, some cool stuff, and we'll be back once we've got something amazing for you guys. Okay, so we are back, and look at this. Look at this crazy shenanigans we've been playing around with. We basically went around and put every single block of every single note all the way around here. Every note, if you go into each and every one of these, we've got every single note around here that these blocks can actually play, which is super crazy. At first, we went ahead and we put a bunch of these sensors around it, so it would be fun. You could run up and down, all that kind of stuff, which is super duper fun. But then we decided that we were going to unlink a bunch of those and instead connect them to buttons, which then connect to our chairs. So now, if we hop in our chair here, we'll be able to actually play the notes just by doing this. I love it. Super good, super good. And what made it, I actually really like how it sounds because we actually connected all of the note blocks that had the same note to the same button. So this button, when we press any of these buttons, actually plays all 3 of the same notes on all of these different machines or note blocks or whatever you want to call these things. What are they called? They're called tote bots, right? I think. Maybe I can never remember. Tote bot heads, yeah. It's so goofy, but I love it. And if we play them, it just sounds beautiful. It sounds masterpieceful, beautiful. It's amazing. So we are now going to put on a show for you, and I hope you like it. Brilliant! So good! Amazing! 10 out of 10! Oh my god, I love it.
Yes!
There you go, you guys. There is our miraculous Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for you. That took way too many attempts, dude. Way too many attempts. I think I even messed up at the end there a little bit, but who cares? It was brilliant. It was brilliant. New instrument. This is going to be mainstream before you know it. Scrap Mechanic note blocks. You'll hear it in the next music single that rises up on the charts, right?
Heck yeah.
So good. Well, you guys, I'm thinking, we were thinking that maybe the next plan of action were to actually be mess around with stuff that wasn't manual and to actually go back to what we were working on first and maybe make some crazy beats with all of these cool note blocks here. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Let's get to it. Okay, you guys. DJ Ye Old is in the house. Ooh, we got our first dancer coming on up. Ooh. Oh my god, look at those sick moves being laid out on the floor. Oh, so good. So good. And then we got playing some, sick DJ beats. But there we go. This is our what we came up with, a little disco dance floor. We hooked up a bunch of these little beats, all occasional, some of them we went ahead and we hooked up over here to this little mechanism here, which it's kind of like a music box kind of a thing like that, where it spins and the few little things poking out activate these box over there. But yeah, that's what we came up with. And you can pretty much go ahead and replace those with any notes that you see fit to get your own little beat, but this is what we came up with, and I think it's pretty jammin'. We can get our moves on. Oh yeah, so good. So good. I love it. Super great. Oh my god, so good. But for now, I think this is what we're gonna call it, everyone. I think this was fun. We got to mess around with a lot of the cool new things that all of the little blocks had to offer. We messed around with some manual input of playing some songs as if it were a piano. We got to practice on our little DJ booth here in our disco dance floor. But there's really a lot of cool things that these little blocks have to offer. I'm actually thinking that in the future we could try and use these in some of our builds so that maybe if you open a door, it'll play a sound. I don't know, some weird things. Maybe those aren't even remotely possible, but I don't know, some fun ideas lay in the future with these blocks. I'm really glad that they were added. But yeah, we're gonna head out now. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The links are in the description as well as on the top of the screen. But for now, hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!